Hello Pisces, and welcome to the final reading of 2021. This is Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I have been a professional reader for over 30 years. I have a lot of experience. I just want to do a real quick thing because if you're watching this video anywhere other than YouTube, if you want to order a reading or anything from me, you must go to vickieverlie.com. I understand that there's been some impersonations going on and different things. So in order to order a reading from me or anything about me, go to this website if you're not watching it on YouTube, because there has been some stuff going on. And I want to make sure, if you do order a reading, that you're getting it actually from me, not from some imposter, basically. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to do the reading for December of 2021. We're going to use the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design, as always. Then we're going to follow up with an Animal Totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then finally, for our bonus reading for our Patreon Level 2 peeps, is one of my favorite all-time decks, these Songs for the Journey Home. We're going to pull 3 additional cards from that deck. Okay, so it seemed like the last month I changed the format, and it seems like 100% everybody likes the new format. Which it's funny because it's not the new format, it's actually the old format and the way I've been doing it for decades. So here's what we're going to do. This is for Pisces, Sun, Rising, and Moon, or really anybody with prominent Pisces stuff in their chart. Lots going on this month. We're having an eclipse. We're going to have an eclipse, a new moon eclipse. And that's occurring on December 4th, right at the beginning of the month. And then this is also the month of the solstice, so that's always a big shift. When we come into these solstice points, it's a big shift for the collective as we change into a new season and turn a corner. Okay, so this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Rising, Moon, or anyone with predominant Pisces energy. We're going to do the Celtic Cross, and then we're going to find you in the deck and see the cards that surround you. Pisces, Sun, Rising, Moon. Okay. We're also going to turn the cards only in the upright. I know when they're positive or negative. I don't like to be rigid about, well, it's reversed, so it's got to mean this. I don't care for that. And it's easier to read the words on here when they're in the upright. By the way, let that happen. Look at these words. Look at these words, and if any of these words really stand out at you, then that's how you can get an actual message from your own spirit guides. Boy, and the spirit guides are around you at this time. I mean, you've got the star up top, and then you've got the very first card is the Temperance. Both are angelic spiritual presence working on your behalf, working to put things together for you to make something happen. It looks as if you've already, somebody's already noticed you. You've already gotten some notoriety or been noticed or some attention. You may not know about it yet, but Star is putting it all together. It's already coming in. Or here's another thing that I feel about this card. It could be like you've already put in the work. You've already put in the work about making your best self. So like you're ready for this next phase, because there's definitely some kind of a big soulmate relationship showing up here too. And look how these all line up together. This is big time spiritual. Somebody's coming into your life of great importance. Now, normally, we think of this Two of Cups as a soulmate card, and it absolutely could be, a romantic soulmate. But you have all kinds of soulmates in this world, and all kinds of people that could show up and help you in different things. So it may be a business soulmate. It could be a lot of different things. It's on its way. It's already coming. The news is already coming, and it's pointing down at this soulmate card. You do have a lot of work. Many of you are going to be really busy and have a lot of work and weight on your shoulder, but you're going to get to the end of the road here. You're busy. You're working like crazy. You've got a lot of business coming in, and it's going really well. You have the Justice card with the King of Swords. So often this is going to be some kind of legal law contract being signed, or if it is romantically linked, I kind of feel not. I kind of feel for most of you this is going to be some kind of career money kind of a thing. But the justice could be involved. But if it is a romance, maybe if you have a court date or you're going to pay a traffic ticket, I don't know if anybody goes and pays traffic tickets anymore. I think we pay them online nowadays. But whatever the case, it could be some kind of legal thing, or government, police, neighborhood police, government meeting or something like that. You could meet a person. That's of importance. I feel this person is a soulmate no matter what their capacity. And then the final outcome is a decision. So it's kind of like they sort of leave you sort of hanging here. But let's go ahead and move on. And we're going to go ahead and move on now. And we're going to do the rest of the reading, which is going to entail this you know, finding you in the spread. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's see here. So if I were doing this in a personal reading, I would go to the gender that you identify with. But since this is a general reading, whoever shows up first, the king or the queen, well, I guess we could go with the knight. The knight, king, or queen of cups, which is your significator, that's what we're going to look at. Now, we're not going to read every single card leading up to that, okay? We're going to go like this. Oh, there you are. King of Cups. Good. You showed up nice and early. So I'm going to finish this row and put one row below you as well. Oh, there you are there. And we're going to put everything upright. And then we're going to go like maybe 2 more cards. Okay, great. This is your card, the King of Cups. This is your significator. The Knight is here too, and the Page is here too. Because we have the Knight and the Page and all these other, you know, representations of you, I'm going to say that this could be a long time goal that you've wanted to do or try for a very long time, going all the way back to childhood, maybe even. You know, when you were a very young person, and then maybe you tried it when you were a little younger, and maybe, you know, it's like maybe your third or more go around at this. But the news is coming in the time of Earth. So the time of Earth is going to be after we make that shift into the solstice, and we move it from Sagittarius energy, the fire energy, into the Earth energy of Capricorn. So yeah, there's going to be news coming. It might be disappointing news, but it's going to spark you. That word spark is standing out to me very strongly here. So it's going to spark you to go in the right direction. There's a lot of people here. I mean, because I read the row above and the row below. The row above is pretty much all people. We've got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Rods, fire. We've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Rods. So we've got all these people, and then the Sun card here. The Sun card kind of backs up what we had here in the beginning with the Six of Rods, saying, you know, you really got the goods. You really got what it takes. You've really got the goods. So therefore, you know, you're shining, you're glowing. There's an attraction thing that's going on with you. Now, the fact that we have the Sun, first of all, next to the Knight of Rods, the King of Rods, could be talking about the solar eclipse in fire, which is happening again on the 4th. Now, that solar eclipse in Sagittarius, that's going to square up. I should get my little map of my little wheel out here. Let's take a look at this for you, because here you are, Pisces, and this is Sagittarius. So this is a square. And squares make things happen. Squares have reactions, they make things happen. And eclipses make things happen. So definitely there could be a big shift and change during that time. Then the Sun is showing up here next to the King of Pentacles. That can be when the Sun moves into Earth, which is the solstice point, which is at the 21st of December. That could it's a big turning point for everybody, but it absolutely could be some kind of a big turning point for you. Okay, and then we move down, and the people energy continues. We've got the Knight of Cups, which could be you at a younger age, but we've also got the High Priestess here. And the High Priestess is, you know, this intuitive energy. Like, you just follow those hunches. And Pisces, you guys are probably one of the most intuitive signs in the entire zodiac. You're highly psychic. So you're going to be getting those little, and in the beginning it showed the sun, or the star, and the angel cards. You know, they're trying to speak to you, they're trying to show you, they're trying to guide you, and they're trying to guide you towards major success with the Chariot here. And finding your tribe here with the this Hierophant, this would be like your group or your people that you're meant to be with, like your tribe. So you're trying to lead you towards this tribal thing and get you in that place where you can really connect and be part of this group. And you don't want to be held down by old ideas, because new things are blossoming, new things are blooming. We're moving into a new age and a new era of enlightenment, I guess, is what the guides were talking about the other day when I did the channeling. So, I mean, Pisces, you could be the leader. Everybody thinks of Aries as the leader because it's the first sign of the zodiac, and they are in most cases. But when there's a spiritual awakening going on or something of expanded consciousness, That's all day long. That's your ballpark there. That's in your wheelhouse. So you can be the leader of new consciousness and new thought. And you can also, as you move into your king energy, whether you're male or female, you're not a page, you're not a knight, you're a king. You're more evolved, you're more advanced. You can set the energetic tone or the energetic vibe for the energy of the group or the situation you find yourself in. Okay, so let me go ahead now. We're going to grab the animal totem cards, and we're going to go ahead and do that as well. Okay, so all right, it's Pisces. I'm going to shuffle up the animal totem card. Quick reminder, if you want to get in on that year ahead reading, you have till the end of this month. Always highly popular reading for everybody. My most popular reading of the year, available for a limited time. There's also a pay-per-view one that's more of a general reading. Anything that you want to find out about me. If you're watching on YouTube, it's all going to be in the description. But if you're not, please remember, vickieverlie.com. Do not be fooled by imposters, okay? Let's get that animal totem card for our Pisces friends. This is for, you know, I know it's for December, but I was going to say May of all things. So there could be some connection to May for some of you, maybe going back to May of last year, or maybe coming forward into May of this coming year. Because I'll tell you what, as we get into May of this coming year of 2022, I'm so into it because I've been doing all these 2022 readings. I happen to know right off the top of my head that that's eclipse season again. So often the eclipses that are happening now will go into, you know, the next season. And a new moon eclipse, which is what we're having on the 4th, is super powerful for any kind of new beginning, any kind of seed that you want to plant. Spark just keeps standing out to me. Spark, spark. What is that about turning the spark into a flame? I don't know. Let's get your animal totem card for, not for Sagittarius, for Pisces for December of 2021. The woodpecker, opportunity is knocking. Opportunity knocks when the I was going to say the rabbit, but it's actually the woodpecker shows up. And you have to listen for it. You have to be aware and listen for it. You'll be listening, not only listening with your ears and, you know, having your ears in the outer world, but again, listening to your intuitive hunches, listening to those intuitive promptings, because they're going to be knocking at your door here. Rapping, tapping from the forest canopy overhead, undetected if not for the sound. Listen. Primal rhythms awaken your heart to the earth song. Yeah, well, the earth song too is just that, the grand resonance, or whatever you want to call it, you know, the sound of the earth. It has its own frequency. So also you are a water sign, but you want to be grounding in the earth, especially around that time of that solstice. That's going to be really powerful for you. Okay, for the Patreon people, what we're going to do is put a few cards around the significator for further clarification. But before we go, I want to thank everybody who has supported me throughout the years. If you're thinking about gifts for the holidays, why not consider gifts from independent creators like myself? I have these beautiful journals, and I have the new book, The Transmissions for Humanity 2, with the channeled material, if you're not familiar. And if it's not me, maybe another independent creator. You know, instead of you know, buying things from big corporations who don't pay any taxes, why not support the independent creator, especially if through this holiday season? I also want to make another quick announcement. This lighting isn't great, and everything looks sort of blue, but it's not. I've moved my fine art prints to Fine Art America now. So I was getting them printed through an independent thing, but it just got to be too much. And Fine Art America is a very good quality thing, and you can find the link to that below if you're interested. And they come in various sizes, and you can get them on canvas and different things, and it's all very much spiritual, New Age art. Again, if you want to get with me and you're not watching this on YouTube, please go to my website. Do not be fooled by imposters. I have books, decks, readings, all sorts of things. The year ahead will be available just to the end of this month, so don't forget about that. Hey Pisces, have the best month ever. It certainly looks like Spirit is on your side, and this eclipse energies really could propel you into something really great and positive, and a huge opportunity for you as well. Have the best thing, and Happy New Year, everybody. Remember, your love and beauty incarnate. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk to you again next month then.